Okay, welcome to today's pick a card tarot reading for August 11th, or whenever it is that you are watching this. Hope you're having a good day. Pick whichever card is speaking to you, or watch all of them. And whatever resonates with you, that's great. If anything doesn't, you can leave that behind. All right, see you soon. Bye. Okay, our first card here on the left, we've got Azaka La Flambeau, the 10 of Wands going on. So first, just see what's speaking to you in the imagery. You can pause it and I'll describe if you can't see. We've got, taking up most of the imagery is someone smoking a pipe. They've got kind of like a farmer's hat on. They're wearing a white shirt, and coming out of that smoke, there's two people embracing. In the background in the distance is red. So the usual imagery of the 10 of Wands is someone holding all these sticks, all these wands up. And what I'm seeing in this imagery is this person, maybe they set down their wands already, set down the sticks, and they're taking a little smoko break. Either they've reached the end of the travels or they have a little ways to go. The feeling that I'm getting is that there's a ways to go still, but you can take some moments to contemplate what that dream that you're moving towards is. And no matter how dire or intense things may get, know that you can always dream a future to be able to move towards, and doing that in a way that's relaxing to you and that's harmonious with others. So things may feel dire today, but getting back in touch with the dream of the future that you have is really important today. Possibly even finding some inspiration from past experiences. Okay, our second card is reversed, and it's Les Barons, and it's a wild card. So in this deck, this is the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot, and they've got some random stuff going on of their own. So you can see what it speaks to you in the imagery. Looking at it upside down, you can tell there's some skulls by looking at it upside down. The sky is sort of I think aquamarine blue, and so looking at it upside down, all of that blue is on the bottom, and there's purple up top. I can see it's a group of people, and I can see one is holding a tombstone and they're wearing top hats. And those are the main things that sort of poke out. So this is sort of, in this deck, this would be a major arcana card, usually. And usually it's about big, unexpected sort of change going on. This story is about these fellas going to the president and demanding money. And so right side up, my feeling is it's more that you have a change coming towards you. You know, you're seeing these folks coming up your steps, but we got it in reverse. So I get the feeling that you're more a part of a change that's happening today. And when you're making change happen, that can put you in a vulnerable position. And making sure that what you're doing, you're going forward with purpose, you're connected with the people who you're making this change with, that you trust them. You know, if you're gonna go make change and demand something, that can put you in a vulnerable position. So if you're gonna be doing that today, making sure people have got your back, that y'all are having a good time, not taking yourselves too seriously, but still moving forward is kind of the vibe to take in today that I'm getting from this card. Now, if you chose this card, we're gonna do this. Our last card, card number 20, Ancestors, which is meant to be the same as Judgment, I believe. So you can pause the video and see what is speaking to you in the imagery for today. And if you can't see, the imagery is multi-layered. So starting at the bottom, there are a lot of blue hands and arms reaching up from fiery depths, and above them you can see the body of a green snake looking like figure, and they're reaching up and raining down on all of them. Over the snake body looks like jewelry, coins, and above that it looks like an altar with flames and nuns or people lighting these fires with sort of female genitalia imagery on the walls behind them, and it looks like they're in some sort of a building. So the messaging of this in particular is around thinking about your ancestors. So if you can contemplate the people that have come before you and have led to you to be here today. We don't always feel good about our direct ancestors, but if you can take a moment and let your mind wander through the ancestors that you know and any other names that come up that have led to you to be here today, those voices and messages can be with you going forward. And in walking with those different voices from the past, that brings a depth to today that may last further into tomorrow. The other thing that's poking out to me is I just like that snake, that green in it, that's poking out to me. So maybe keep an eye out for green imagery today. There could be something, some lucky thing happening, some messaging that's coming through to you through that. Snakes are usually seen as a freaky thing, but snakes are freaking cool. Really like snakes, so that's a little aside, but that's the last card. Okay, looking at all these together, if you didn't see, the other cards that we have are the 10 of Wands on the left, which is a man smoking a pipe with lovers in the smoke. We have Les Barons reversed, which is a wild card and it's unique to this deck. And that's a bunch of, they had a name for them, but a bunch of people in purple robes and some with skull masks and sunglasses walking down the street. So taken as a whole, the two heavier cards would be these ones because they're major arcana, but the imagery of the person in this one is really big. So I feel like taken as a whole, this is sort of personally where we're being asked to focus on, which is on you taking a break, some sort of relaxation. You may be we're all part of a journey in life, but you may have a particular heavy load that you're carrying. And if you can take a moment today and contemplate the future that you're dreaming of, or maybe just something you enjoy, that can carry you forward with a group of people creating change. And so this is sort of a forward movement card I'm feeling, and this one is sort of introspective. So externally moving forward with other people that are gonna help you achieve and come to this dream life that you're seeing, I think is important. And what's gonna inform moving forward with the right people is thinking about the past, thinking about what brought you here. You know, one of your ancestors may have sort of lucked out in passing on their progeny into the future, but when you really look at people in the past and the ancestors that moved forward to get to today, they were doing it with other people. They were doing it with strong reverence for the past and for the world around them. And we're in a sort of unique time where everything comes really easily, but that's not necessarily how things have been in the past, and people aren't particularly enjoying the present either, so that's maybe not even a particularly long-term enjoyable thing to be doing. So if you can take a break, take your own version of a little pipe break. You can blow some bubbles with a pipe, dreaming of the future, moving forward, connecting with community in a jovial way that's meaningful and that's rooted in a respect for the past as well as respect for the future. So pretty big day for a Wednesday, but you know, that's kind of Wednesdays are the middle of the week, and that's very much this Ten of Wands kind of vibe. You've lifted through the week and you've got a little bit more of the week to go. Thanks for checking in for this daily pick a card tarot reading. I hope that things are going well for you, and yeah, keep an eye out for some maybe snake imagery today. That's one thing that's sticking with me. Catch y'all around. Bye.